All right, welcome to the first game in the third set between Xever and Fugick. These are Category A teams, so expect a banger of a match. This is going to be a lot of fun. I expect so. So let me introduce the players first before we get started here. We have FAQQQ90 in the blue here, playing as the Japanese. All right, that's interesting. That's very interesting, Eric Xever. I didn't expect that. Japanese not the most conventional Patagonia civ. In the green, we have Teutons. Alright, Teutons, very strong, heavy cavalry. Bit on the slow side, but if you can force fight. We got Lil Franco playing as the Indians. Very strong pocket civ, I like that. And Ethiopians here for September. That is really good too. That's in the gray. That is very standard on this map, I'd say. Patagonia, of course, being pretty much like Arabia, or at least what Arabia used to be. It's an edited version, but yeah. In the red here, we have Surii playing as the Britons. That was expected. We got Schwander playing as the Huns. I like that a lot as the pocket. In the purple, we have, as he's pushing in some deer, very nice. We have El Paraguas con Hueco playing as the Berbers, very strong pick, I would say. And then here in the orange, last but not least, we got Saracens for Lueto. Okay, so he did not go for the Mayans, instead went for Saracens. I guess Mayans probably will be reserved for Kanagawa. At least that is my expectation. Which, of course, about 50% of the time, it's totally wrong. But that's the fun of guessing, of course. Now, considering most of these civilizations are quite standard, I don't think we have a lot to talk about here. I mean, they're kind of like the odd one in the bunch. Japanese is not the strongest archer civ ever, but they are very flexible. Their spearmen are very dangerous, because they attack faster. But Japanese can do all of this, so they will probably get away with that. But we'll just have to see how blue is going to, how he's going to play it. And then Teutons also is need to pay attention here because orange needs to pay attention, and orange is paying attention. Very good, very good. Not going to run into that. Let me switch to Gaia's point of view so we don't get all these annoying X's. And then Teutons. They're not like, I wouldn't say they're the strongest pocket for cavalry, but as Red Bull Wololo has shown, they are not a weak civ whatsoever. Teutons can be very strong, especially when you can force fights with your heavily armored cavalry. So we'll see how that is going to be played here by green. For the rest, all the civilization picks, I'd say, are quite standard. Like, nothing out of the ordinary to really talk about that we haven't heard a million times before. So, let's get into the resources, because that is interesting right now. Right, I need to look into the right one. As orange is stealing a boar. Ooh, I was already wondering why I was seeing blue and orange chasing each other. Blue is here though. He's blocking that boar, but that boar is really close by the base now. And now orange using a villager here, which has loom to fight this. So orange is going to save his scout even, and is going to get an extra boar here, which a Saracen player will be very happy with, and a Japanese player will very much not be happy with. So, successful boar lure. Laming is allowed, by the way. It's allowed. So, successful boar lame for him, and blue. He does save his scout, so he will probably go home to push in some deer, or maybe just drop a mill on the deer altogether, something like that. Might be able to just salvage his feudal time, but it does set him back a bit. Now, as for the resources, a forward gold for orange on a hill. That's not the gold he's going to go for. That's too dangerous. There's the gold right there in the back, but his main gold is out here in the open. Ugh. And at the bottom of this hill. So, he might go for this gold instead. Unless he feels confident, he might go for that one. If you secure it, it could be fine. As for blue, he does have a forward gold there at the bottom of the hill. Again, not the gold he's probably going to go for. He's probably going to go for this back gold here. I mean, there's some hills back there, so you probably have to wall a bit around it. You can really make it safe, but it should be fine. The other gold, that's right there. That is very far away. That's almost closer to green than it is to blue. On the other side, okay, gray running around a bit. Gray is going to go for a drush. Okay, it's a drush for Gray because he has not clicked up yet to the next stage. So he's going to delay his uptime here to get the militia here as fast as possible. And now Yellow has spotted that. There's lots of scouts here too. There's scouts for Teal and Gray here, but so are Red and Yellow. So we got ourselves a little bit of a brawl over here. Good coordination between both teams to both have the scouts here. Teal might actually get the snipe. No, that's too close to the town center. This is really messy. Red gonna lose his scout. No, he saves the scout, but it's on very low HP, so it cannot contribute in the fight anymore. What's more important though is that Red is delayed in his gold. We haven't talked about Red's gold yet. It's forward, and he wanted to take it. It's a risky gold though. It's at the front of his base, just with his berries forward too. He does have back golds. At least this one is back. This one's kind of to the side. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous gold though. But this sucks because now you're Britons and you don't have gold. I think you should probably migrate to this gold now. Because by the time you're going to get out here, Gray will have walls up. He's actually walling right now. There's a hole there, so I hope he realizes that. That main gold is not very safe, not how he walled it, but he might go for a back gold instead. There's a gold right there, and a gold right here, which is really safe. I'll take that. Good stuff. We got a scout snipe here for green. Very good. He's not going to be able to stop this, and orange actually quick walling this the scout in. There's 2 archer ranges for him with Saracens. Purple just scouting around. Yeah, I think Gray and Teal will be happy with the damage they did. You know, you are delaying. You're delaying the Briton archer. You're delaying him from getting to that scary mass. And the delay might even continue if they find this gold over here. Looping the militia around. Yellow will have to produce a lot of scouts here to come and help. And ooh, this is questionable for Yellow fighting one-on-one with the scouts like that. Because now, you know, you lost the scout. This scout is really weak. Red has the quick wall in his villagers. He cannot get 8 villagers on his gold now, which means that his production of archers is going to be hurt. And you really need 8 villagers on gold with Britons, because your archer ranges produce faster. I like that orange did wall this off. That will, you know, this is a strong wall. Because it's mostly buildings. That's stronger than just palisade walls. You know, he's still open on the right though, so his base is still not secure, I'd say, but he's getting there. Red has opted to go for the small walls. He's not really walling at all yet. Did lose some scouts. Did lose his scout there and something else probably too. Scout for Gray also going down, but yeah, now you got scouts in your base and 1 archer without fletching. I think a villager. That must have been a villager that went down, because there was a 4th one coming and it didn't get here. Okay, Yellow now here to clean this up, but again losing a lot of HP on this scout. Again, these militia have gotten so much value for the Ethiopian player. So much. It's been so good for Gray. Really good stuff. This early attack has been amazing. Well, now we got Purple. Oh, and Purple breaking in the wall here somehow. I think Blue tried to quick wall in the Ville here, but she did go down. And now Purple, that scout, that 1 scout that remained in here now helps get in this army. And now Blue on the back foot, as Purple has 4 scouts. And there's 6 scouts here for scouts. Archers here for orange. And they are heading for the main gold, are they? No, circling. No, there they go. Okay, just second bit. Main gold. The main gold, which is not really protected by the wall. And Blue knows. He knows. He knows that it's not safe. He's trying to tower forward, but the archers are already here. The tower is not even on 20%. This is risky. Is this tower even going to go up? And the villagers open the gate. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Fixing a gate like this that is diagonal, you gotta lock it first before you set villagers there, because they will walk through that little tile there. The tower is denied now. Another villager is sniped. You need quick walls on the wood line, but the quick walls are not gonna keep out the archers from orange, so these villagers will have to run now. This is really disaster. This went from like about an 8 for Blue, how he was feeling, to like absolute 0. Like, God, that sucks. This escalated quick. Now he doesn't even have gold to defend himself, really. Does have some skirmishers, is doing pretty well, but lost like 6 villagers on his wood line here in total. 5. That one didn't go down. In the meantime, Teal streaming some units around, taking a fight here against the scouts, but these scouts, they're equal actually in all regards, so this is all good. Teal is gonna run away. Yellow had the more scouts here, of course. It's easier to reinforce if you're Huns. I like how orange and purple, they're keeping their army together, and they know they only have to deny this gold, because the longer they deny it, the further behind blue will fall. Blue's not even making villagers right now, so blue is definitely... Just look at the score. The game has been rough. He's actually on 15 villagers only. I don't know what happened there. I don't think he lost that many vills, so he also had some TC idle time there. As Red is going for some epic house walls here to keep this army out as good as possible. In the back. Yeah, Red is on the back foot as well. Like, his base is open. He has a tower that does not protect his gold very well, actually. That tower should be, like, there, you know? Because archers can just sit right there and still kind of range your vills. But yeah, the archers are on the other side right now, but they might make their way back to the front. Oh, boy. Going on the other side over here, the forward from orange and purple still alive here, still doing damage to blue. And again, blue is still not on gold, is he? Where's blue? Yeah, blue's gold is out here and here. This is his gold, and the longer you keep him from here, the better. And blue's not making any villagers right now, so blue is so far behind. Man, that sucks for Xever, man, because their attack on red was so successful, but red has stabilized right now. You know, even though losing the vills and the gold, red has some access to gold right now. He's making archers again. He will click up the castellates at some point, you know, once he has the food. But man, blue is so far behind right now, so far behind. I almost wanted to use an expletive there, referencing to a reference to his name, but Mill even going down there. Luckily with Japanese, they are cheap. Just don't know Japanese as a pick, man. Blue actually did get this tower up, so he could actually go out to the gold if only he can send villagers past his army. He's still losing units. Great micro here from orange, dodging some shots there. And purple is like, that's nice. You have a tower. Do you have a way to defend it though? And a vill going down, another vill down, and purple's just gonna attack the base of the tower because there's nothing defending it. The tower is gonna go down. Now you have green and teal both in the castle age, so they can start spamming some knights and camels here to start really pushing bases here. Yeah, green needs to come to the aid of his friend fast. Like the fact that green has not ramped up his scout production to try. Well, I mean, he was here with scouts. He did take a fight. It just, at that point, you kind of need to overproduce, right? Like, make a lot of scouts, get some upgrades on them, right? Because the point, right now, blue is so dead that I don't think they're ever going to push on that side. It's 11 vills for blue. There's no way. They are going to be defending the whole game. This side cannot push. There's no way. So green will have to keep blue alive as long as possible, and they need to hope that gray and teal on the other side can make some magic happen. But right now, it's... I mean, it's still okay. It's still okay. Red wisely leaving with his army there. You do not want to get trapped in here with Indian camels with +3 on them. No. Especially not when you're still in feudal age. And you have crossbows. Uh-oh. Does have the hill. Very nice. Concerning is also that Gray has clicked up. And he will get to the castle age before Red even clicks up himself. That is good for Xever here. This will give him attack advantage. This might buy him some time here to really do some damage to Red here, because Red was delayed as well. And knocking out the Britain player fast is, I think, worth more than knocking out the Japanese player. Just like when it comes to like comparative advantages between civilizations, I think Britons can add more just by how strong their archers are. Japanese don't really have any particular bonuses for that. Also, the Japanese players, he's kind of forced into a lot of towers right now. His economy right now is a bit of food, wood, and stone. That's it. Another villager. He's been on 11 vills for the last 5 minutes. This is... Like I said, the left side, green and blue, they just have to hold. They have to hold and hope. Cross their fingers that gray and teal can make some magic happen on the other side. Gray is going to go for a... University, that's the right call. Don't go for a boom because that's not gonna work. You gotta go for ballistic crossbows and do some damage now. Right now. Red is halfway up to the castle, so he can do some damage right now. Kill his army maybe. Get him off of gold again. That could be really good. Here come the crossbows. They will have ballistics sooner rather than later. This is the window. They can push now. They might be able to. They might be able to still get back into this game. But it is going to be a. It's going to be a. It's going to be rough. Let's just leave it at that. Especially if orange and purple realize that blue is pretty much dead, so they're actually focusing their attention on green now. And this is always the danger, man. What do you do when your Teutons, your cavalry is super slow? You have to fight both archers and knights. Yeah, your knights will do well against enemy knights, you know, with the extra melee armor. And actually Green's sending his knights forward because he thinks he can't really use those knights in his base right now. Which is probably correct, because I don't think he can fight that. The thing is, how fast is your base going to go down to this? He has 3 town centers, but I think we're getting close to a number of knights for purple where he can actually start diving DCs. He has +2 on his knight. He's actually diving run right now. See what Green's going to do. If he has to send back his knights right now, that'd be disaster. Especially for a Teuton player. No husbandry, man. Ooh, but in the meantime here, though, Gray and Teal switching their attention to Yellow. We're trying to get in, but it looks like Yellow keeping it out with some gate walls, which would still die pretty quickly, actually. Red has made it to the castle age. Ooh, yeah, that is town center going down for Green. He's trying to get some more stables up, you know, to protect himself with some more knights. He's trying to go for a counterattack here. No, he's sending back his knights. These are Teuton knights. They're so slow. Oh no, he was trying to go for a counterattack, but he's losing all his town centers right now. If whatever Ville lead he had is going to disappear quite quick after this town center goes down. There's a disaster here for him. Teal trying to make some magic happen here. He's trying to attack purple. That will distract purple at the front, maybe. Gray's here too. So purple will probably be looking at that. He's probably not looking at the front here, maybe. Or at least he can't focus on that as much. Yeah, look at that Green. He has nowhere to go with these vills. Nowhere to go. He wants to repair this, maybe. Nope, but purple wisely destroys it first, and all these villages are going to go down. Oh god, look at the vill count now for Green. It's starting to look like Blue's. It's worse than Blue's vill count. And unlike Blue, he cannot hide his villages in the town center right now. He can't escape from this. Green is just absolutely dead, and they called it GG. Or at least Green calls it, because, well, there's not much that you can do against this. What a play from Xever here. They were behind at the start. You know, especially here, Red took a lot of damage. Let's say Xever was behind. They were ahead at the start. Red taking a lot of damage, but then Blue, that one scout making it in here, stopping Blue from walling behind here, and then this army just making its way into his base and breaking into his gold, and there was nothing that he could do, and Blue took so much damage there. Then Green was not able to defend himself. Unfortunately, the counterattack did not do anything, because he had to set, you know, his knights were like right there, and he was like, oh crap, I'm losing Townsend, I have to send them back. And they're Teuton knights. They're such a meme. You know, they're like the worst unit to send back to reinforce your base, because it takes so long for them to get there. Yeah, and then unfortunately Gray and Teal were not able to kill Red and Yellow. Fortunately, they were on their way to doing damage to Purple. They were doing a good job there too, but yeah. GG. Convincing convincing play by Fugick here. Definitely good stuff for them. Yeah, like I said, just the blue flank crumbling. That was the beginning of the downfall. The blue took so much damage that he was not able to do anything to help green whatsoever. Like, and if you can't do anything, you can't defend. You know, you can't slow down. You can't buy more time for gray and teal to push on the other side. Like, and for the rest, like, it was pretty equal, even with military production, except orange making a lot of archers there. Even gray didn't get close to that. It's not like yellow made that many knights or anything. Like, the other side could have crumbled. It could have. But unfortunately, we didn't get there. So, yeah, I mean, this game wasn't very long, so I don't think the difference in economy will show too much, except maybe between blue and the rest, because blue had 11 villagers. for a lot of time in that game. I don't know. He must have had some villager idle time because to only have 21 villagers at the start of, throughout feudal, that means you didn't make villagers for a while. That it can't be otherwise. He he had a few villagers before he got attacked and took damage there. Like you can tell, see? And then he lost a lot of vills right there. Poor Green though. Poor Green. Man, that was a slaughter. It was an absolute slaughter. Just not even like, oh, he lost 20 vills, maybe he will be able to bounce back. No, just like everything was dead. That's like unfortunate for sure. And that's a euphemism if there ever was one. Alrighty, well, 1-0 here for Fugick. Now let's see if Xever can bring this back, and I believe they can. I've seen them play before. And they're actually going to go to Pagoda now, which is their home map. I think they actually picked that map before. I've casted them twice already, actually. So, oh, by the way, don't worry. I keep track of everyone I cast, and I try to cast. I will make sure that I cast every team at least once. I prioritize teams I haven't casted yet, so that everyone gets some exposure, everyone gets to show off their skills and things like that. Of course, schedule-wise, sometimes it's just I depend also on what what has been played, what I can cast, of course. So again, hint, if you want to be casted, play earlier in the week. That way, I can cast you on Thursday and things like that. So, any case, let's go to the second game here. Hope you're ready. I am certainly ready. Is everything correct? Yep. We're all good to go. Let's go. Alrighty. Well, welcome to the second game of the third set of the day. It is 1-0 for Fugick, which is the team on the top left here. Ooh, that's weird. Normally the orientation of this map is kind of from this side to this side, but now it's different. So, alrighty. Well, totally fine, of course. Let me introduce the players here first. Wait, did they switch They switched colors. Oh, hang on. I got this. Let me update the scoreboard then for a sec, because that's gonna get confusing. Be really nice if players don't switch colors. There we go. Didn't take too long. Here we go. So in the even colors, it's Xever now. In the uneven colors, it's Fugick. That was different last game, but we will manage, of course. So let me introduce the players again. We have El Paraguas Conweco playing as the Sicilians. Okay. In the green, which is his pocket, we have Chanchularu, who did not play last game, I'm pretty sure, playing as the Byzantines. That's what I thought we would see on this map. Malians for Lueto here in the gray. Alrighty, I had a hunch, And then Portuguese for Dimewin here. It looks like also some Twitch streamers here, considering the .tv, and well, this is pretty clear, of course. Going for the Portuguese. That was this should surprise no one. Portuguese on this map is pretty strong. Yeah. There's some red over here, which kind of have to pay attention to that as well. Now let's introduce the other team first, and then we will talk about the map. Although we have already seen this map today, but I'll just explain it for people that are coming in right now that haven't seen this map before. Considering half the teams banned this map, the divisive map. In the yellow here, we have Noel playing as the Italians. That's what I figured we would see. It's pretty, maybe the best water civ right now. We have Retember as the Mongols. Okay, makes sense. You have 3 boars on this map, so lots of extra hunt for you. As we have a Vil Snipe for blue here. Ooh, will he get this? There's no loom on this villager. I think there's no way to save this Vil. No, he's gonna go down. Nice snipe for blue, but now his scout is trapped. It escapes. Ooh, that was close. Very nice for blue. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, in the orange we have Bulgarians for Landy. Also, awesome. Okay. And last we have Dark Josh, who didn't play last game, I'm pretty sure, playing as the Vikings. I think that's one of the best civs on this map as well. Just the longbows, man. You have some time to get to them as well, by virtue of how far players are apart, which we'll talk about now. Just a quick, sum up of Pagoda here. named after the pagoda in the middle. All the wood is on the central island in the middle here, or at least most of it is. Players start with, normal resources with an extra board, few clumps of wood here, which you can take, but most players just go for the middle wood line, kind of like Atacama. Half the team starts on the main island, so you have the flanks for each team starting here, so 1, 7, 2, 4, 2, and 8. You kind of have a 2 and 2, 2v2 going on this island here, as blue probably took some TC fire there. Until, of course, the pocket players, who are literally in the pocket of the map, can transport and go to the other side. Now, they start on a small island, which is really safe, but there's not a lot of room to expand. The resources will run out, and at that point you have to kind of transport to the mainland there to come and help your buddies. Until then, there is some water to fight over. We got lots of fish in a ring around the main island right there, which you can fight over. Often in case you just see kind of a 1v1 situation going on both sides of the map. There is some relics here that you can take. These monks are hostile. They are of a different religion than us. So yeah, you kind of have to kill those. I'm pretty sure they have redemption, so they can convert your ships. I've not seen that happen yet. I'm kind of curious to see if that would happen. That'd be cool. In any case, is that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So what you often see is players go for a lot of water related civilizations. Italians, Byzantines, Portuguese, Vikings are good picks. Yeah, I like that both teams prepared in the draft for this map. Like, this is the home map for Xever, which is in the even colors right there. They picked Vikings for this. They had Italians. These are really good. I'd say they are really good civilizations for the water play. But yeah, Fugick, they reserved themselves some civilizations that could do well as well, like Byzantines. It looks like Green already transporting some villagers over there. That's pretty early. And Portuguese would do pretty well as well. We got ourselves a man-at-arm rush, I guess, from the Malian player. They get extra pierce armor on their militia line. So, but Orange is already walling heavily. Look at that. This team has probably prepared a strategy, and I'm pretty sure this is what they did last time as well. Just wall the entire map, at least on one side, and then maybe push on the other side. Mongols being a pretty aggressive civ. Could go for some archers, but considering the uptime, the fact that they're on gold, I don't think they're going to go for scouts. I think it's going to be archers for them. Not sure what the Sicilian player is going to be up to. I'm not seeing anyone on gold, so I'm going to assume scouts. And I assumed right. Yay. I'm really glad, like, when I first started, like, trying to, like, teach myself about Age of Empires, I was, like, looking at other people cast and, like, how do they know that? Like, how do they know what is in the mind of the players and what makes sense? And I'm glad that I'm starting to get a feel for that a bit, you know, like, something. Especially knowing some build orders definitely helps, of course, because then you can recognize that. Nice house wall there for Orange, keeping this pressure out shouldn't be too much of a problem. I wonder what he's going to go for. Stable, so that will be scouts then. That makes sense. Now the men-at-arms, so they're going to, yeah, as you can see, extra pierce armor. Men-at-arms will, of course, make it more difficult to keep these out. Red is also fishing. I like this. I like that, because we didn't see that in the other Pagoda team, is that the flank players or the players on the mainland, they didn't fish at all. And I think not to fish, I know it's a risk, you know, when your team loses water, then you could lose your fish and your investment, and that's not good, of course. Nice hits here for this red spearman, killing this other scout as well. But it's just that so much food, it's hard to, like, forgo that. You kind of need to take the risk here as the monk goes down, so no conversions for us. And of course, if your team wins water, there's so much extra fish there. Can delay your farms, which is really nice, especially for a player that is going to go for archers. As Blue's sending units forward. Oh, towers? No. Dungeons? He's Sicilians. Wait, no, he's sending them back. So he thought about it, but then he decided not to. So these units are going to go right back. Okay. He probably saw the archery range. He saw the flag on it. So he was like, nah, that's not going to work out for me. Scout v Scout with spearmen everywhere. Just no. Guess it's better to be safe than sorry. Orange now defending with some scouts here. Ooh, a nice pickup for blue. Gets... No, he doesn't get the archer. The archer survives. That's unfortunate. Has to run away now. There's no spearman for him to help. These villagers are... They build a house, and that's what they did. Update over here. Gray with some excellent pressure. Brought in some archers now, making it difficult to wall behind this. Oh, Orange tried to wall this out. He does actually get the house up, but will lose a villager there. The villager went for this house, which is... Because villagers are morons sometimes. Alice has a lot of HP on it, so that will keep these men-at-arms out for now. But again, Orange is defending on this side, but he's not using units himself. And oh boy, Steel about to break through here. Orange, I'm not sure if he wanted to repair this. Repair? Oh, just in time. That was clutch. The tower now. Orange really wants to keep this out with as minimum minimum military as possible. He wants to use his scouts on the left side. That is the plan. We wall on one side and we attack on the other. That seems to be the plan. There's a lot of fire ships here with from the Byzantine player. Very difficult and tricky to micro against with galleys. But again, because you're so far away, you have some time to mass your units before you attack here. So that's why that usually works out sometimes. Now I'm contradicting myself. It usually works out sometimes. It either works out usually or it doesn't. Teal, ooh, interesting. Teal's sending his galleys over to the other side to help against. Ooh, if they get into the fish, that could be really good. If he gets into the fish, snipe a lot of fishing ships that way. Purple probably realized that he's actually sending his units back here. Is still attacking the front, forcing Teal into a tower even to protect his gold. That was of course not the best unit against the ships to make until you get heated shot. The archers for red have made it to blue's base here. Gray actually sending over some archers to defend. I really like the teamwork so far from the teams, like helping on both sides, not just letting each other die. Looks like Gray will break through this house in a second here, but it looks like Orange is on stone, so he might actually decide to drop more towers. Maybe be looking for a castle or a cray post soon, but he's not clicked up to the castle age, so no cray post for him just yet. For now, blue will be fine, but he was off a gold for a while there. His golds are not safe at all, so he needs to get to the castle age and try to do some damage there. Ooh, did I miss something? Because I'm not seeing... No, I think the fish is still fine here. Steel actually going around here, sniping the fish for purple. Really good stuff. That's going to delay purple's up times, right? He's actually has not clicked up yet to the castle age. He should actually just... yeah, cancel those bills, go up to the castle age, because... On water especially, having good uptimes is so important. If you fall behind too much, it's so punishing. As Orange does get this tower up, he is taking a lot of damage against the men-at-arms. He's using his villagers to fight here because it's forcing the men-at-arms to come out of the safe space around the tower. Villager does go down, so that's nice for Orange there. Yeah, but the men-at-arms is going to go down. And with that, probably the end of this rush here. Orange is just gonna wall that behind. Still being annoying here with archers. That one spearman keeping away these scouts. That's pretty sweet. Alright, well, yellow the first to be in the castle age for sure. It now has the attack advantage, and now it's going to be difficult for green to fight this. He's making some demo ships though. That's good. But as soon as green gets to the castle age, he does have he does have some fire galleys. Will be fire ships then. But for now, just delaying green. He was on this gold, but he has to migrate to this one right now. That's safer, of course. Ooh, nice micro here for gray. Sniping all the archers for red. Only has one archer left. There it goes. And now the spearman is dead meat too. Here you go. This is good. But red, in the meantime, has used this to drop 2 gates on the corner, which looks like we're playing Cannibal Survival, actually. But yeah, has walled off this side now too. So now this side for Xever, pretty safe. I'm pretty sure Xever's probably going to keep investing in water here. They probably want to win water. That's what they want to do. Well on the way here too. A demo ship. It hits one ship, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. And green is trying to redock here, but yellow is just all over him right now. And green is not really having a lot of navy. Purple is over here to help, but purple is now under attack himself. And look, the towers go down pretty quickly. They don't do that much damage to ships because they have so much pierce armor. Water is definitely... Winning water is definitely within reach for Xever, which could be really strong. You know, the extra fish can definitely make use of that. Gray's now going to drop a forward siege workshop, so he knows orange, he wants to keep this safe. So we're going to pressure him, but orange, he's been on stone. Okay, he's been on stone, but he doesn't really have any stone right now. He might have actually sold that stone to get up to the gas leech. Not sure how good his economy was behind all of this. And then he gets red and makes it to the gas leech now. That will be crossbows for him for now. Don't think we're going to see Mangudai just yet. As we have... Is there a gate there? Okay, there's going to be a gate there. He's just going to have to build it still. Oh, okay. So Gray is also walled here, and it's mostly houses too, so I like that too. You know, the houses are a lot stronger than just palisade walls, right? Of course, Mangonels is still going to be able to break through this quite fast. Interestingly too is that orange... Yeah, he was on his wood line, but he'll probably have to migrate away now. He's actually going to drop, probably going to migrate down here for safety. He's house walling behind to the goal, house walling to his DC to put the pressure right there. And Teal's coming forward. Oh boy, what is Teal going to be up to? Teal has a lot of stone. Teal has had the time to mine stone on his own island, although right now his time is quite running out. But you know what that's going to be? That's going to be a forward castle from Teal. This is getting a bit dangerous on the orange side. Like, you cannot lose control here because, you know, they want to push on the left and hold on the right. They're actually doing a good job pushing here, delaying that siege workshop for blue there. Ooh, purple in on the wood line here with some galleys. They're making some kills there. Very good. Okay, green with the micro there, but there's a demo ship. Ooh, splitting them up. Ooh, that's a good demo. There was 3 ships in there. That's really good. I mean, they might have been weak, but 3 of them down at once. Good stuff. Whittling down the numbers from green. Green has tried to redock, but he's he's trying to stay on water, and fire galleys is probably fire ships. I mean, is probably the best way to do it, but it's difficult when there's demo ships in here. Good demo. Come on, demo. Oh, good micro from green. He realized. Well, demo did get a kill there, so that's good. Meantime, oh, that's a ballsy castle right there, and there's not much that orange can do to stop this. This is a good castle for now. I mean, it's going to go down in Imperial Age for sure, but for now, the pressure is on. Bill counts aren't looking that different across the board here either. Maybe a little bit less for Fugick all around. Ooh, a nice Mangonel shot. Gets a few hits in on the crossbows as well. That was a nice Mangonel shot indeed. But yeah, now there's knights here. It's going to be difficult to do something. But red returning the favor with a castle of his own. Could even be more aggressive maybe. There is some siege out here though, so it's dangerous. Definitely a risk. Knights now running around in Orange's economy. Orange's economy is taking a bunch of hits here. He's on 43 vills, which is the lowest in his team. Oh boy, oh boy. A castle now from yellow on this side. Because he realizes that if they lose the back of red's base, then they will be... You know, they're pushing on the front, but they're being pushed from behind, which is not a position you want to be in. Yellow has to run away now. He's lost his numbers here from the spam of fire ships from the Byzantine player. That's good stuff. Not so much for Teal, though. Teal's been kind of taken off of water completely. He has some vills over here, so he can drop a town center, but that's about it for the present. And we're going to see organ guns now. All right. Yeah, Teal's not doing a whole lot right now. He probably doesn't want to make a lot of villages on his island right now. It wouldn't surprise me if Teal's slinging the rest of his team. That wouldn't surprise me. Like, if Teal's that player, you know, you're off of water, so you're just going to take all the resources on your island and then just sling it to your teammates so that they can push with more vigor. But the vigor they push, because the town center for Orange has gone down. He is forced to go and get town center over here to keep this safe, but of course, you with units right on his tail. The push for gray and teal has been pretty successful so far. Let's see if red and yellow can replicate that success on the other side. Green has made it to the mainland now in that little window afforded by his victory on water just earlier here. Still a lot of war, still a lot of galleys over here. There's gonna be longboats now for purple. So yeah, I don't think that teal is ever going to be able to get up on water, and I think that green is probably going to go down pretty quickly here too. But they're focusing on land more. Green has gotten villas to the mainland, so can start expanding there too. Some castles now on the left to stall out this push, because they know they just need to buy time so they can start pushing on the other side some more. Yeah, red has also realized that it's bringing over his crossbows and defense, because he is switching into Mangudai right now, which is a sick unit, of course. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to force them to go to Imp first before this can be decided. At least I don't think so. I think the fortifications here are sufficient to hold out here until Imperial Age. So let's see who's going to be clicking up first. That is red. Red is going to be clicking up quite soon here. Maybe followed by blue if he idles his economy. Yeah, red now clicks up. Blue is actually making sergeants. Sergeants, okay. Sergeants, of course, they're quite the beefy unit. I also like how Orange has decided to just stonewall behind this. Like, they really know. Like, as long as we keep them stalled here, right? Make sure that they can't push anywhere. We might have a shot at, like, pushing back into their economy. And Grey is actually sending crossbows back. So this push is stalled out so far. They're not pushing further. They probably don't want to do that without some cavalry support. I really like the position from purple, though. Like, he has water control pretty much here. I mean, the only thing is that green is still able to send a lot of villagers over to the mainland here. That was unfortunate. Like, it's always good when you can win water so convincingly that you can stop your opponent from getting to the mainland here. I think red should redock over here. Yeah, but red is busy with a low economy Imperial Age. Excuse me. Oof. Little yawn right there. Crocodile trying to stop the walls, but this villager has loom, so it will be able to survive all of this. I guess both pushers have kind of stalled out. Gray actually the one to click up the first behind Xever on the other team, followed closely by blue. But yellow has also clicked up, and yellow is going for some cavalry armor as Italians. Okay, interesting stuff. But he's going to play the cavalier role then on this side. Because it's difficult to go for all archers, right? That's why this map is so difficult, because you have to think about, okay, what civs are good on water, but you also need to have civilizations that are good on water and land, which doesn't always go hand in hand. Especially cavalry civs don't generally do well on water at all. Yeah, for now, all these stone walls will stall out this push. Just kind of waiting. Who is going to push first with the Imperial Age spike? For now, though, Xever team still a strong lead because they have the water. And green now taken off of water completely. Doesn't even have a dock right now. So yeah, looks like Fugick has given up on water. Let's see if that is going to pay off for them or not, because they'll have to start investing a lot in land then. It does mean that you can't trade. Like what yellow and purple could start doing now, they could start trading with each other's docks, which I think is totally worth it. Totally worth it. You know, because the gold runs out faster on this map than you might think. It runs out pretty fast. And then if you have this nice trade route, you have navy to protect that. You know, like say purple could like have less military on land. He actually has barely any military on land right now. Right? Just protect, surround the entire island, make sure that nowhere the enemy can get to see nowhere, and just sling that gold to your teammates would be really nice. They'd have gold forever. Alrighty, 4 trebuchets now from red. A bunch of Mangudai. Ooh, taking some hits there. But the upgrade's looking pretty good. Does have bloodlines. Pretty sure you have it has thumb ring already as well. But oh my god, that's a lot of sergeants. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got First Crusade. Those trebuchets are toast. They are toast. Those are gonna go down, all of them, I think, if blue targets the trebuchets. He does that now. So that will save this castle. No, it still goes down. Ooh, that is such bad luck for blue here. He's not gonna be able to kill many Mangudai because the Mangudai can just run away from this forever. There's still a lot of ranged units. The sergeant's trying to go for the castle now, but I don't think they're going to be able to get it down, though, because there's too many Mangudai here. Mangudai is still a very scary unit. They have chemistry already, too, so 10 attack on those babies. And they fire very fast, too. Blue is going to drop another castle over here. It's going to go up really quickly because he's Sicilians. But once the trebuchets come out again, oh boy. Oh, but on the other side, we're going to go for Champ Scarls here. Or at least they're not Champ Scarls just yet. They're still two-handed swordsmen. But with Malians, they get so much melee pierce armor, which makes it so difficult to fight them with archers here. So that's going to be scary. But luckily for Orange, stonewalling is everywhere. It's going to keep out those two-handed swordsmen for a while. I like all the expansion here from Gray and Teal, though. They know they have to because they know that Blue is under he's on a clock here. We got Hussar raids now from the Italian players, sending in some almost fully upgraded Hussars into the economy. Blue does respond to that almost immediately. He might have been looking over here. And now they're trying to besiege the forward castle. Of course, with Mongols placing forward castles, it's always a risk because you want to keep those up as long as possible. He's even sending Vils right now. He's probably going to drop... I think he wanted to drop another castle, but he's actually repairing his castles right now. But yeah, Yellow using melee units to snipe the trebuchet. Really good stuff from him. Just using some hussars, which cost only food. Get that trap. We'll keep this castle up for a while. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, but Gray making it through. You know, these buildings, of course, were not stonewalled whatsoever. Making it through the defenses here. So it's forcing Orange and Yellow to defend on this side. I think for now they will hold this. For now, because two-handed swordsmen, they do not have a lot of upgrades just yet. Like, they miss the attack upgrades for now, so they're still not that strong against knights here. They should still do well against the hussars, though. But the sheer number of the hussars that the Italian player is spamming here. The Italian player is on 135 villagers, and he's got fish. He can spam hussars for days. This is still looking really good for Xever. Still looking really good. I mean, if this push from Teal and Gray does not work out, and it looks like so far it's kind of stalled out right now, Trebuchet going down, I think they can hold on this side. And if they can hold on this side, then Red has all the time in the world to push this. Mangudai is going to be scary, and they called it GG. They realized we're not on water, we can never trade, we're going to run out of gold here, we can never hold this, and the GG is called. They don't think they can finish this game, so Fugick taps out, and it's 1-1. We have ourselves a series. We have ourselves a good series here, you guys. Oh boy. Just solid strategy all around for Xever there. Like, they knew what they wanted to do. We're going to push on one side, we're going to defend on the other. Gray and Teal, really with the excellent pressure early on, were able to break in and destroy Orange's base, but the response, you know, the defensiveness was on point. You know, just to buy time so that Purple and Yellow, which did have the better water sieves overall, were able to clear water there. And yeah, just having water too. You know, just Purple could just go for full water there. They could start trading, which they might have started doing at some point here. Something that Fugick could never go for. Only on land, which is just very risky and not very efficient because you can't really trade along the whole map. Yeah, and then the push. You know, when Mongols start to get to late imp or mid imp, they start to get dangerous. You know, with the Mangudai, with all the upgrades on them. Good stuff. Alrighty, I don't want to stay here too long because I want to get to the third game, man. I want to see who is going to close this out. Great kitty here for Yellow, had more success on water, especially. And especially Blue losing a lot of units. That's a lot of sergeants going down there to arrow fire. Oh man, it was cool to see that many sergeants and see First Crusades in a competitive game here. Army spam for Gray was good too, though. 98 military. Like, Gray was definitely dangerous. He was dangerous for sure. Alrighty, well, let's just quickly look at the booms here. There was a risk, of course. You know, you can tell by the vill counts, they were a bit lower all around for here, but you know, kind of the same for the pockets here, but that makes sense. They had to reboom, kind of. But you know, that what I say about low economy pushes is that they gotta work, because if they don't, you're going to get to fall behind there. Alrighty, are you ready for the third game, the final game in the set between Fugick and Xever? I am very hyped for this. This could go either way. These teams are very closely matched. This could go either way. It's going to be decided on Kanagawa. Let's go. And boom. Welcome to Kanagawa. The last game in the set between Fugick and Xever. It is 1-1. These teams are very closely matched. The question is, which of them is going to take home that point? Yeah, we're not. I would say take home the trophy, but we're not fighting over a trophy just yet. That's a bit ways ahead there. Let me introduce the players once more to see what civilizations they have gone for. Inca's here for Noel in the blue. All right, interesting pick. Could be good here with the extra gold here for the Eagle spam. In the green, we have Prisma playing as the Lithuanians. As Tin says, let's go Fugick. Yeah, you guys hype and cheer on your teams here in the chat. Definitely welcome. Dark Josh here in the teal playing as the Persians. Wait, did they changed colors again? Hold on. Okay, Landy in the gray, but this is gonna confuse people here. Landy in the gray playing as the Vietnamese. Hang on a sec. You guys can just watch gray do something. Let me change the scoreboard again. Then says Paraguay's the best 1700 in Peru. Oh, so he's a really strong player then. That's good. Good for Fugick. Here we go. I switched the name, so now we know. And thank you for the follow there, accessory. Appreciate all the support, you guys. Alright, now the colors and the scoreboard are alright again. It's always confusing, of course, when players switch colors all the time, but we'll manage, we'll make it work. In the orange here, we have Lueto playing as the Chinese. He was gray last game, so he's a very dangerous player. In the purple, we have Alparagras Conweco playing as the Magyars. Alright. Humans for Chanchularu playing in the yellow. And last but not least, we got Suri playing as the Mayans. This was expected. Or at least that Mayans would be picked this game. In the red. Now, the reason why I think... And it's kind of interesting that both mesocivs are opposite from one another, which Blue will just found out the hard way. You know, it's kind of like a Meso 101 over this gold here. And both mesocivs, they want to go to this gold because mesocivs without gold... And I know Incas aren't a Mesoamerican civ. I know. It's just I've said that word so much over the years that I can't unsay it now. I don't know what other shorthand I have for it. But yeah, Eagle civs maybe that works. Eagle civs need gold because you don't have a SAR. You can't spam a good trash unit in late game without gold. So you kind of need Eagles to raid and have mobility. Which is why the gold is so important. On Kanagawa, of course, you have two golden pits on either side here between the opposing flanks of the opposing teams. Now, if you want to secure those golds, normally on Gold Rush, you'd use a castle, just drop one in the middle, and boom, you win. Not so much in this game mode, because all the stone is right there in the middle. So if you want the stone, you have to go out here and take a risk. And it's the task, I think, for the pockets of opposing teams to check this. Send some units out here, either to mine stone yourself or to check if the opponent is doing so and raid that. You don't want to let the opponent just mine stone here unencumbered. All the relics are here too, which is why Prisma went for Lithuanians, because you can easily get those relics in the middle and get that attack bonus. Nice when you know exactly where the relics are, of course. That's about it for for the rest. It's quite a standard map resource-wise. So it's all good. Players start quite far away, so you often don't see early man-at-arm aggression. But I say often, but then I'm proven wrong, of course, in this ensuing game. So I'm going to reserve my judgment here until we've actually seen what's going on. Alrighty. There's not really any civs I'd say that really stand out as like, oh wow, why would they do that? I mean, Incas is not often picked here. I personally would have gone for Aztecs, of course. Aztecs are stronger than Incas, I would say. But Incas, a jack of all trades. They can do it all. So still really good. And I think, you know, Eagle Civs are just good on Gold Rush settings, as Yellow stealing some sheep here from, I think, Green. For Green, will be down a few sheep here. Yeah, everyone is already clicked up except Orange. Okay, there he goes. I was confused there. I was looking at his food and it said 69. I was like, no, what? How does he not have food? And it's like, is it because he's Chinese here? But no, he just clicked up, just as I said that. It's just the timing was a bit off here. Now, the only thing that you should note maybe for the flanks, which is where the most pressure will probably come in, is like, where are their golds located? As Orange has a scout here to defend, that's good, because this villager would be dead otherwise. But the golds are separate for Orange. They are also separate for Red. Where's the second gold? One. Oh yeah, there it is. Second gold. Separate for him. Blue, they're quite close together, so that's why I'm saying that, is because you don't have a lot of gold in this map anyways, and if your golds are close together, it's easy to deny both of them, and then you're kind of in a pickle. Because if you don't have gold, you can't make military. If you can't make military, you can't defend yourself. And Steel and Grey, they really want that Vil. They really wanted to snipe a villager there.
Ready.
Now Purple is here to help with the scouts as well. Ooh, could get ganged upon here though, so probably Orange should come and join here. Orange first wants to drop an archery range, 2 archery ranges. Is gonna go for some archer production here. See what's doing on the other side. Lots of archery ranges on the other side as well. That, you know, that tells you that they want to produce more military and you know, invest less in economy early on, right? If you go for 1 archery range, it's more so about economy. And I think making a lot of military on a map like this is probably a good idea. Although again, low economy play, because you're so far away, you could get away with that. But not if the entire team does it. That's risky. So we're just kind of waiting for teams to set up their attacks. No one has gone for men-at-arms. That wasn't... I didn't think that we were going to see those. Most high-level players, they know how to defend against men-at-arm rushes. As Red trying to get a house up in the back. The bear was almost going to snipe the Vil, but it's fine. Of course, keeping out these scouts as well. Wow, Red was even paying attention to that, I think. Finishing that palisade wall first. Also looks like we got some team walls going on here, like they're walling towards one another, and I like that. I like the coordination. There's only this giant gap between Red and Yellow, and it doesn't look like Red is just walling that way yet. We got a second town center now for the human player, but he did make a stable and he is making scouts. But I wonder if he can afford 2 villages at the same time, and he cannot. And that is why it's so difficult to go to 2 town centers with humans, because the food investment is so high. You cannot go for full scouts and 2 villages at the same time. That's too much. Not early feudal, at least. Orange and Purple looking to push out here. Grey has kept his archers at home for now. But Teal will have seen that, so he will know what's going on, is on the way there. That's a good number of scouts here for the Lithuanian player. You know, uptime with Lithuania is pretty good because that extra food at the start, you know, your uptimes are going to be better. So you probably have more scouts on the field at the start of feudal. But Yellow is actually taking the initiative here, sending some scouts forward here. Some human scouts, they are speedier than other scouts. They can always run away. And Green, not fully walled. Might be caught off guard by this. Uh-oh. He might get caught off guard by this at all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, the scouts get into the wood line. Villagers will die here. At least one Vil must die here. and maybe even a second, and probably a second. This is a good raid here for yellow that will distract green. Yeah, green is distracted right now, so he's not microing this. Yeah, he's looking at this. He's quick walling in his resources. There's a lot of extra idle time for him. In the meantime, you know, he's not really actively fighting with the scouts. The scouts taking some damage there from the spearman. Unable to snipe the vills on the berries. In the meantime, we have teal versus gray, but that looks equal. And the numbers for teal and gray look better because they're closer to home, so it's easier to reinforce here. So, yeah, orange, yeah, you don't want to get too close to that. Yellow is still in green space, still harassing, doing some good damage here. This is good stuff for him. Good stuff indeed. I think going like normally what you'd say is like stay together with your flank player, right? Attack together. But if your flank player says I'm not going to go forward, then trying to go for some damage yourself if you're yellow makes a lot of sense. Especially because you want to buy time. You don't want to just sit back and everyone get the castle slaves because you're going to be late there. You're not going to get it there first. But your vill count is going to be amazing. It's 40 villages already for yellow. You know, he's really now he has enough economy to produce from 2 town centers and make scouts at the same time, and then then it really gets rolling. We got ourselves some scout battles over here. It's a 2v2. Scouts in the middle to dodge shots here, while the archers players micro their hearts out. The archer numbers looking much better for orange here. Taking out a lot of scouts here. Ooh, this is good micro from orange. He didn't lose that many archers, and gray lost a bunch of archers there in the end. But the scout numbers for teal looking better. Teal's on the way to castle age though, so he's not making more scouts. So they have to hold from this with what they have right now. Green still on the prowl here to find some kills, but so is blue. Ooh, okay, blue and green now teaming up together. Yellow has brought his scouts back to maybe defend against this, but there is not much you can do against scouts here. But this town center, nicely placed, protects the gold, protects the farming economy and the wood line, and all that yellow has to do now is just wall behind here before blue and green get there, and blue is just going to run away. Still the battle at the front here. Orange and purple just kind of harassing gray. They can't really break in right now. They might try to, but it's I think gray's base is set up quite nicely here. He's quite safe, has his gold save. He can still make more archers, and then you have the defender's advantage, of course. Yes, I don't know. I'm not sure what blue and green are doing here. Both of them have clicked up to the castle age. Green is getting some upgrades on his scouts, armor, bloodlines on the way, good stuff. But yeah, blue will want to preserve his archers, and especially because red has waited for this moment. And look at that army for red. Red is going forward now. He will have, but he won't have crossbows. Red hasn't clicked up yet. Ooh. Red's got to be careful with this. You do not want to lose that mass of archers. That would be devastating. Like orange, like he wanted to upgrade his archers, so he sent them back. And look at that. Now you have 26 archers. But red is not clicked up yet. He's on the way, but it's difficult at Mayans because your farms are trash, you know? Your farms are trash. Like, the thing with the Mayan bonus is that your resources last longer, but that actually hurts your farm economy. It hurts your farming rate. Let's pick up for red. Blue, trying to keep this out there, is sending back his archers, but of course his archer armies are split up here. Is keeping out so far is keeping out the army from red and yellow. This is good stuff. It's buying green some time to get some knights out, get some upgrades on these. He got +2 already, right? And start helping over here, because it's gonna be a while before red makes it to castle age. So red should be really careful. His archers do only 1 damage to knights. So blue now surrounding over here with knights should probably. The scouts for yellow going down already, and now red, and this is what I said, red is very dangerous to go forward with feudal age archers. He's going to lose all of them. He's going to lose every single one of these archers. There's no way to run from this. Too many knights, +2. Really good fight for blue and green over here. This is exactly what they needed. You know, waiting, just patient here until green got his knights out, and now red's in trouble, because red has no archers to upgrade right now beyond this. On the other side, orange is defending against, defending a bit against the cavalry raids from teal, but yeah, they're fully walled over here, so I don't think you're gonna find a lot of damage here beyond this gate then. And of course, purple could chase this. Oh, I like this. Look at this. Exactly what I said. The flank, the pocket should be checking the middle, and purple has, you know, taken two of these scouts that he still had left from the feudal age. Says you scout here, make sure that green doesn't sneak some monasteries up there. Purple now chasing away teal's cavalry, has more attacks on his because of course he's Magyars, gets the attack upgrades for free. Purple also has dropped the town center in the middle, and it looks like blue is doing the same thing. So it looks so for now, Fugick will control the left side, Xever will control the right, which is only natural after taking that huge fight. And I think this is the correct response because blue knew we took that giant fight. There cannot be another red army ready here to immediately stop this, so we can get this town center up and get ourselves an advantage. There's actually a hole between the archer range and the house there. Red, recognizing that it's trying to wall behind, lost a villager in the process there. Another villager in the process. That house will go down, and Red only now making it to Castle Age. Immediately has to get his upgrade. Probably. Oh no! Cancel on archer. Get crossbow. Okay, well Red will get the We'll get the upgrades later. Purple now trying to steal a relic here, but so is green. But yeah, that's not going to happen. Purple is paying attention to this. That monk is going to go down, and this town center might be denied too. 2100. That could be denied if you focus down on the villagers. Green trying to get it up. It's not going to go up. This is really good for purple. That monk directing the knights to the right here. It's forcing teal to come and help here with some knights now, but these knights are worse because they lack the attack upgrade. So teal could purple could fight this, but purple decides not to, or no, now he goes. He probably clicked the knights and realized that he had better upgrades on him. In the meantime here, we got a forward now from purple and orange. Orange is a foreign position. Siege workshop for purple. They are hoping to pressure. Nothing going on the other side so far. Looks like yellow and red just kind of happy defending over here. Purple with the better knights. Wants to get this town center down, and it's gonna go down. Look at that. And green now losing the resources on that as well. That is definitely not good. See, he didn't get any stone back. So this is what I mean. This is exactly what the pocket should be doing. You need to check the middle because Lithuanians will be going there at some point. It's predictable. And then to punish that. And that's exactly what they did. You know, and even if purple... You know, purple has to run away from this now. That doesn't matter. Like, this delay, really good. Because Lithuanian knights will still be normal knights now. Like, normally you don't even get the attack upgrades with Lithuanians because you just collect relics. That's cheaper. But right now, it looks like green probably has to get some attack upgrades. Mangonel now for gray, but of course, purple could snipe that if he wants to. More reinforcements now from orange. His archer army starting to look very scary. Oh boy. In the meantime, yellow and red besieging the town center from blue. Blue defending with crossbows. Taking a fight on the hill over there, but there's more knights for yellow. Yellow almost getting the surround here. Driving blue back to the goal. But blue's gonna sit in this choke point. But now red has the hill. Yeah, so blue wisely doesn't just sit there, keeps microing back. Lots of the yellow knights do go down there. And still some knights from green to protect in front. And a really nice position here for orange and purple. And purple sending his knights now to the gold there. Getting a lot of kills here as well. Magyar knights are of course very sick. Might even go for this mangonel if he pays attention to it. Very nice micro for orange, evading the mangonel shot, gets the mangonel. But there's another one. Don't click the crossbows. Don't click the crossbows. Don't click the crossbows. Ooh, that was a good shot. Another one? No, not another one. Some crossbows go down, like some of them are weak now, so again, I'd be happy with that. Well, Gray, of course, isn't happy with that. He's not happy with this at all. He doesn't want to have all these buildings on his front. But Fugick just getting a great position over here. But teal and green making their way to the middle now. They are looking to go and mine some stone maybe, and that might become important later. Right now, the score lead still in hands for Xever, who have... I mean, the fill counts are pretty even here, actually. Maybe a bit more military. Well, And for one, Teal sending his knights around, knows that Orange and Purple have a forward position that he cannot fight. So instead he's going to go for this. But Orange with the quick walls. Stone, stone, stone. Oh, the villager wasn't listening. I hate it when you try to build something and they just don't listen. But he does get it up. And now Teal's just going to go for the archery ranges, which Orange is probably fine with. It's giving Purple the time to send back some knights to fight this. Okay, that was a good defense, because that could have been really bad if you had this many knights, but +2/+2 into your economy. Now bringing forward a Mangonel, because he wants to get this town center down. Army count looking pretty good on this side, but the middle, the middle control will be in the hands of Xever here. They can start mining some stone. They haven't done so yet, but they could. But the flanks don't look so hot for them at all. Like the left side, like this is a very good position. Teal was not able to get in here with his knights. He did preserve his knight numbers, but he wasn't able to get in, which is unfortunate. And on the other side now, it's going to get a bit dicey here for green and blue. Blue also realizing he has to maybe drop a castle? Is that what he's doing? A castle. Yep, we have a castle. And thank you for the follow there, Tin. Or Teen. Castle. I'm not sure if that's gonna protect your town center here. Yellow trying to make his way to the villagers there. The Mangonel rolling closer too. Does his Mangonel get a shot on the villagers? Oh, it does get shot on the villagers. Blue sending more villas here. I think this castle will go up, but it's taken a lot of losses in the progress. But so did Yellow. Yellow losing a lot of knights here. Red losing a lot of crossbows here. Now there's a lot of knights here for green. They're pushing back Fugick's army over here. This is really good. If Fugick thought they were pushing this, now it seems the other way around here. More crossbows and more knights here for green and blue at this point. And again, middle position now. They can start mining some stone. Teal still trying to break in here. And Purple is here. But Purple actually out-knighted this time. Can't fight this. In the meantime, Orange now has made it to the Imperial Age. So has, or almost. Purple has almost made it to the Imperial Age, I meant to say. This gets really dangerous on this side, because there's no way that Grey can defend against this on his own. What's Grey's will count? 67 and dropping. He's actually expanding to the back here, which is good. But yeah, Arbalest, what do you do against that? Not much. You need heavy cavalry now from Teal. And Teal is about to click up, but he needs the gold. Oh, a giant fight over here as Green tries to encircle the army from Red. But it looks like Green lost a lot of knights in that fight, which is unfortunate. But he's still spamming forward. He's on 5 stables right now. He is not thinking about going to the Imperials. He's just spamming and spamming and spamming. And look at that. Teal sending villagers as well. They want to go and take this. They want to secure this gold, because they know they don't have control over the left. They need to control the right, because they're going to run out of gold. Especially because the left side is going to be lost to them soon enough, because Grey is just going to get slaughtered here. Absolutely slaughtered. There's nothing you can do against this. Absolutely nothing. Grey trying to fight the Arbalest, maybe? I'm not sure. The massacre. This is a war crime. That's what that is. Oh, Grey. He's trying to run with some villagers. He will get away with those, but these villagers are in harm's way. It's all about the right. Can they push the right? Can they push Fugick on that side? Because Xever is on the clock now. Because Grey is kind of dead. So it's about to be 4v3. You need to kill someone fast. Because if Red doesn't die in the next few minutes, if Red holds this, as Red actually deletes a town center? Did he just delete a town center? I am not, because that wasn't that much. Or was it that much on fire? I thought it wasn't. Oh, Red is thinking about dropping a castle there. Oh well. In any case, he's gonna do something with these. He's gonna remove his town center to the other side there, outside of the range of this castle, so he can mine some more gold on this side. He's going to come in here with Yellow. There's no army here. There's no. Look how many villagers are here. There's no army to protect this whatsoever. Where is Teal? Where is? Oh boy. Look how many villagers could die here. That doesn't all fit in the castle. Look at all the villagers running now. All these villagers had just gotten here. This is And at the same time, purple raiding the middle position. There's absolutely no military to defend this. He's getting paladin right now. Teal and, green and blue, their army are over here, trying to break in over here. I'm not sure where Teal's army is right now. It's right here. But they just have to be on so many places at the same time. All these villagers running away from the knights, being slaughtered as they do so. That means that Teal is off the gold. That means he can't spam more knights. Or not a lot, at least. This is starting to look really good for Fugick right now. Really good. I like how Orange has to reinforce the back with Arbalest, and he actually has to walk all the way from the front here. Okay, they realize they do need to address the armies roaming around their base here, because these armies can still do damage and kill. Can't let Xever back into this game right now. Score lead firmly in the hand of... he lost it by the castle. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, it's pretty difficult to delete a town center if you think about it, because once you press delete, you gotta confirm it. You know, the only player who would confirm that is a Persian player. But oh boy, Blue took a nice position in the wood line there, but there's so much cavalry now from the Magyar player. These are going to be paladins soon too, so I don't think these Arbalests are going to be able to get out of here ever. And Green doing the best thing possible, just running around because he can't fight this. He knows he can't fight this. That's a really sick position for Blue though. I like how Gray is just casually chopping some gold there. The stone mining operation from Gray is about to end if Purple realizes this. Nope, just passing. Meantime, Red now starting to lose control of the mines here. With Blue being in Imperial Age as well, has Arbalest, and Yellow can't fight this right now. He needs to get up to Imperial Age first. Yeah, Purple with the Paladin though. Paladin are so strong. They still lose this fight though, because if maybe well, actually, no, they can't lose. They can't win that, right? There's too many Cavalier Knights here. Well, it's too close to call. Arbalest, wow, look how long those Arbalests stayed alive. It's so annoying, man. It's almost broken. But yeah, Purple is in full beast mode right now. He's in complete god mode. Just spamming paladins everywhere. Everywhere villagers are dying. Orange made it all the way here with Arbalest, and now he's kind of in a similar position as Purple was, but he's not all the way in the wood line, but still killing a lot of Cavalier here. It's taking a lot of time for Teal to clear this up. Precious time they don't have. They're trying to get more control of this gold, but Red is still just camping this with his Arbalest, with a giant army over here. And Yellow's still spamming some knights in front just to make sure that, that they can never securely take gold here. Look how many villages on this small clump of the map. They can never really easily expand here. And that's it for the gold. That's all the geld you have. El Paragras Conoweco, remember that name. I will definitely remember that name, because it's very long. Oh, and now Yellow just raiding the... Oh, Green built a lumber camp instead of a mining camp here. Oh, that was a misclick. That happened. They're probably quite stressed out right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, the middle position being lost by masses of Paladin. I'm not seeing any traits. I'm pretty sure the Purple probably got some slaying from his teammates, and rightly so. Get one player up the Paladin, start spamming from 8 stables, and it's just not much that I think the Xever can do about this. Gray is dead. It's slowly going to lose the left of the base. They're still defending adequately here. But yeah, Gray is on 8 villagers. So, it's 3 versus 4. If they were killing Red right now with gold control, I would have still said there's a chance. But it looks like Fugick is going to take the game home. But, I mean, let's not call it too early. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind. I didn't call it too early. I called it right as they did. Yeah, this was GG. Now the Paladins are in the gold economy. This is over. Blue even trying to wall in some villages over here. Yeah, it's just... Nope. It's G to the G. Wow, this was a really good set. These teams were so close together, but yeah, in the last game, just... as Yellow is also sending the Cavaliers into Blue's economy. Just I don't know, just the position that purple and orange were able to get here on gray was fantastic. You know, knocking gray out pretty early there. Teal had to spend most of his time defending it, was not able to break into his opponent's economy. You know, they even fortified walled this. The middle position did not end up paying off that much because I'm not seeing a lot of castles being dropped by the teams. Unfortunately, we're not able to control that. Really good stuff from purple and and yellow to keep an eye on this and make sure, the early attack that purple did here with his knights, really good. And then just red making sure that they never had safe gold here, never. Like the gold here for Fugick was much safer. This castle was not there at the start, much safer than it was for Xever. So yeah, GG. Congratulations to Fugick for winning the set. Good luck next for Xever. I know they're a good team, so they'll be fine. Let's have a look at the statistics here. Yeah, just look at that insane KD for purple, spamming paladins everywhere. 87 army, 108 army from orange. Like, that is the big diverging factor here. They had so much more army on the field than Xever. Stronger army too, because they were up the Imperial Age faster. And that without collecting any stone. No stone whatsoever. If they had stone at all, it was bought. That was it. Pretty good economies here too, all around. Oh, actually, wow! And look at that. This is impressive, man. Purple with that spam and no sling. He didn't receive any sling whatsoever. Just an insane boom. 124, really good play. Steel also with 134 villages, had a good game too. But yeah, if you look at the vill counts at the end, it was much better. Except red, but red's role was more hold, right? Hold with lots of arbalests, not so much villagers. That makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, just really good play. What a sick set. That was good. Glad I kept that for the middle there. There we go. 2-1 for Fugick.